make a dead man walk again. Hope in the grave, I'm coming out. I'm gonna live again. This is the sound of dry bones rattling. Yeah. Pentecostal fire is stirring something new. You're not gonna run out of miracles anytime soon. Resurrection power, it runs in my veins too. I believe there's another miracle here in this room. This is the sound of dry bones rattling. This is the praise, make a dead man walk again. Hope in the grave, I'm coming out. I'm gonna live again. This is the sound of dry bones rattling. My God is able to save and deliver and heal and restore anything that He wants to. Just ask the man who was thrown on the bones of Elisha if there's anything that he can do. Just ask the stone that was rolled at the tomb in the garden what happened when God starts to move. I feel Him moving it now. I see Him doing it now. I see Him doing it now. say live, live, live. Dry bones hear the word of the Lord. Live, live, live. Dry bones hear the word of the Lord. Live, live, live. Dry bones hear the word of the Lord. Live, live, live. Dry bones hear the word of the Lord. This is the sound of dry bones rattling. This is the praise that the dead man walk again. Open the grave, I'm coming out. I'm gonna live again. Open the grave, I'm coming out. I'm gonna live again. Open the grave, I'm coming out. I'm gonna live again. This is the sound of dry bones rattling.
You know, I want to say something to you about a great mystery hidden in God. Yeah, real quickly, and then you take it back, and praise and worship is not finished. Are y'all enjoying your Sunday? Yeah. You know, in Matthew chapter 16, I want you to listen to this very closely. In Matthew 16 and verse 13, when Jesus came into the coast of Caesarea Philippi, he asked his disciples, saying, Whom do men say that I, the Son of Man, am? And they said, Some say that thou art John the Baptist. And he said, Some Elias, and others Jeremiah, or one of the prophets. He said unto them, But whom do you say that I am? And Simon Peter answered and said, Thou art the Christ, the Son of the living God. And Jesus answered unto him, he said this to him. Jesus answered and said unto him, Blessed, the blessing of the Lord is upon you, Simon Bar-Jonah, son of Jonah, for flesh and blood has not revealed it unto thee, but my Father which is in heaven. And I say unto thee that thou art Peter, thou art Petros, a piece of this rock. And upon this Petra, this giant Gibraltar of a boulder, that I'm the Christ, I'll build my church. And the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. And I will give unto thee the keys of the kingdom of heaven. And whatsoever thou shalt bind on earth shall be bound in heaven. And whatsoever thou shalt loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven. This is tremendous authority.
Yeah.
It's tremendous authority. Listen to this. Then charged he his disciples that they should tell no man that he was Jesus the Christ. From that time forth began Jesus to show unto his disciples how that he must go into Jerusalem and suffer many things of the elders and chief priests and scribes, and be killed and be raised again the third day. He said he's revealed to them this mystery about the Christ, and then he began to tell them, he told them of their great authority, and then he began to tell them that he's going to be crucified. What is he talking about here? It's a mystery that the church to this day don't seem to get. If we could ever catch hold of it as the church, great authority comes into your sphere. Great authority will come into your realm because it's there all the time. When he talks about this, then he starts talking about how he's going to be crucified and how after 3 days and nights he'll rise again. They couldn't fathom that. Peter said, Not so, Lord, not so. And the one he said the Father just spoke to, he told him to get behind me, Satan. One was in the spirit realm, the other was in the flesh. So what is he talking about? When Jesus started his earthly ministry, the first thing he dealt with was water. Water. When he came back from the mount of temptation, and he came back after defeating the devil on the mount with "it is written," he comes down, and the first miracle he does has to do with water. He meets his own mind at the stone water pots, the mikvahs, the water that filled the mikvahs, the water pots of the purifying. They filled them with water, and he looked at the water, met his own mind, and he turned it to wine. The next time he deals with water, he's calming winds and waves. And the next time he deals with water, he's walking across it. One has ascension over the other. Then he moves into the realm of healing, and he heals Peter's mother-in-law of a fever. Then he lays hands on rotting flesh, the leper. Then he spits on the ground and makes clay and puts it in the blind man's eyes and creates eyeballs. One is an ascension over the other. Then he starts dealing with death. He comes to Jairus. Jairus finds him when he gets off the boat after dealing with the madman of Gadara, the madmen of Gadara. Before these great miracles begin to show up in the earth, madmen will show up in the earth. You're not listening to me. Madmen, total fools that are bound in chains and fetters and live among the dead.
Wow.
You know, I hope you're hearing me. And so you have to understand, before he's wanting us to move into great authority, but when that time starts approaching, madmen begin to show up.
Wow.
Now, then he says this. Jairus says, "Even now my daughter is dead. But if you'll come lay your hands on her, she'll be healed and she'll live." Somebody comes and says, "Don't trouble the master." As if this little girl's death was a trouble to him. You're talking to the resurrection himself. And Jairus must have broke down crying. He must have reacted in fear that he would never see his baby again. But Jesus looked at him and said, "Fear not." He said, "Stop the fear." That's the word, stop the fear. It's in your ability to stop it. That falls on your side of the line. You stop the fear. He said, "Stop the fear." And then he said this, "Only believe." Believe what? What you just said to me. If you'll come lay your hands on her, she'll be healed and she shall live. He said, you just stop the fear and only believe what you just said. And Jesus walking, watch now, he's walking in the multitude, and the people are thronging him. The Bible said they were thronging him. Do you know what thronging him is? That means they had their hands all over him trying to touch him. Everybody was trying to pull on him in some form or fashion. And then suddenly this woman with the issue of blood for 12 years touches the end of his tallit, the end of his garment, grabs the blue thread of healing promise of the old covenant. And when it did, in the middle of the thousands, he stopped and he turned in the press. That means he had to put people's hands off of him. Would Jesus be so rude and crude? Yes, when it comes to faith. He loves everybody, but he is a respecter of faith. So it turned him. He said, hold it, who touched me? And this woman, finally knowing she couldn't be hid, said, it was me, it was me. He didn't rebuke her. He didn't say anything against her, even though she had clearly violated the law. He said, your faith has made you whole. Go and be whole of your plague. Get back everything it's cost you. Get back everything that it's cost you, all your health, all your money, all your finances, because the scripture said she had spent all. He said, go be whole. Why did he turn in the press? Number one, faith. Jairus had to stand there this whole time and listen. His little girl, as far as he knew at this moment, was still living. So he looked. He wasn't sure if she was dead or not. But he has to stand there in such a hurry and listen to her testimony. Jesus wanted him to hear that and see this miracle. Then while he's doing this, somebody runs up and says, your daughter's dead. Jesus said, stop the fear. Probably pointed at that guy. Stop the fear, and you only believe, and your daughter will be made whole. So in the middle of the thousands, faith has turned the master twice in the middle of the crowd, and nobody else's hands moved him. Two people's faith turned him twice. So he goes down there and he raises Jairus' daughter from the dead. Well, I'm sure Jesus was real gentle about this. No. He walked in the room and they were lamenting and wailing and screaming and crying. And Jesus, as the Bible said, he put them all out. It didn't say he asked them to leave. He put them out. He told the sons of thunder, get them out. Get them out of here. And he turned to the little girl and he said, Talitha kumai, which means, daughter, I say unto thee, arise. And she who had been dead a few minutes rose up. So he dealt with death a few minutes. Then he goes to a city called Nain. And in Israel, I don't know about now, but at least for a long time, they buried you the same day you died because they didn't embalm you. They buried you with the blood in you because they believed you'd rise again. So they're carrying this young man out, and he walks up and stops the hearse. Could you imagine such a thing out here? Here comes the hearse, and he just steps out in the road. And then could you imagine when he opened the back door? He stopped the biers and he said, he looked at the weeping mother. This was her only child. He said, weep not. He said, weep not. And then he took the young man and raised him up. Dead a few hours. Dead a few minutes, dead a few hours. Now he moves into a place called Bethany. And his friend Lazarus had died. And he walks up and says, roll the stone away. But Lord, he's been dead 4 days. Surely he stinks. Roll the stone away. And he calls him forth. He comes forth, bound in grave clothes, hand and foot. So he's dealt with the dead a few minutes, a few hours, and now 4 days. One is an ascension over the other. Then he comes to the conversation. Who do men say that I am? Well, some say you're Elijah, Jeremiah, one of the prophets. He said, but who do you say I am? You're the Christ, the Son of the living God. He said, my Father told you this, not flesh and blood. And he said, I'm giving you authority, great authority, keys of the kingdom of heaven. And whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven. And whatever you loose on earth will be loosed in heaven. Your blessing, the blessing of the Lord, by understanding this, is going to be unlimited. Like in my life, it will be that way in your life. And then he says this, and you could just might as well just understand this. How, Lord? How would it be? How would that be? He said, because I'm going to Jerusalem and they're going to crucify me and I'll be dead for 3 days and nights and I'll rise again. What is he saying to them? He's saying, I dealt with death a few minutes, a few hours, a few days, but I have known and discovered how I'm going to defeat it once and for all. I'm going to enter into that realm myself. I'll go there myself and I'll go into hell by myself and I will defeat it from the inside out. And when he rose again from the dead in Matthew 28, he walks out on the scene and he says, all authority in heaven and earth has been given to me. This is that binding and loosing on heaven and earth. He said, now you go and you cast out the devil and you raise the dead. You heal the sick. You do these things. He said, this is how you entered into this great authority. And so now, my brother and sister, understand this. It makes no difference in the era of madmen. It makes no difference in the era of fools. It makes no difference what nations say they're going to do. It makes no difference what's going on here in the world, outside the world, under the world. There is a name that has been given above all names, that at the name of Jesus, every knee should bow. Every knee should bow. Every knee should bow. Every knee should bow of things in heaven, things in earth, and things under the earth. And every tongue should confess that Jesus Christ is Lord to the glory of God the Father. And that is the realm the church moved into. And there's nothing in heaven, earth, or hell can stop you. It's only you. You have to step forward and say, I receive that in the name of Jesus. I choose to walk in the authority of his written word. And you begin to do these things, and you begin to say it. He said, I'll back every word from heaven. Somebody ought to shout. Hallelujah. Let your light shine.